Smokey Cutout Project, Part 2. Well, back with you again. It's 8:10 in the evening now, YouTube. I'm in the process of, well, actually, I've got that done. I've got the holes in the pegboard, and I've already screwed this up once to just make sure everything works. It's fine. Now I'm in the process of putting the wire through and measuring about how much I need as far as the length of it, and finding a good place to bring it through here, hopefully. See if I can find it down there. And there's Bob, right on time as it were. I don't see it into there. Yeah, I don't think it went down far enough. This may be a thin wire, but still a little bit quirky because of the bend it was in. There we go. I don't see it coming down there. I may have to run a fish wire down through there and find it that way. It's the only way I can think of. But I gotta get it down there. Well, that's the second time that thing fell off. I think I'm gonna hang it back up here, and maybe it'll stay out of my way. That's what I mean when you get this bench so cluttered with all this stuff. It's just you can't work on anything. Everything you touch does just what it did there. I'm gonna may have to just wait this out and hold it stiff like that for a while, where it won't curl up on me. So there it is. I see it now. Here's what I want, right over there. Now give me a fisher of wires. Might help if I had the correct thing on there. I know you can't see. Let's tilt you down a little bit so you can see a little bit better. There you go. So you got it hooked. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Now I want to make sure it's got long enough reach to go over to the variac, because that's as long as it's going to go, and there it is right there. So it will go there pretty easy. So that can do that. That should be about it. All I need now is enough extra to wire the wire up. And let's see. I think right in here, if I cut it, I'm going to let it set for her, and that way I'll have plenty, I think, to do the wiring. So try to wire it all up before I put it back in there, because I just think that's the best way to do it. I don't think that's going to cut that. Get me some pliers that will cut it. There we go. Amazing what the right tool will do. Alright, that's step one. Got that done. Let me get this wire stripped, and I'll bring you back for the wiring of it. And I'll come back and take a look at it. Be right back. Alright, there we have basically the finished product. I went ahead and put it together. No sense in waiting. I just want to make sure my cord was still long enough. It is. There's the other end of that. Plug it in there just to keep it for right now. But that will complete that project. And yes, I'm going to put the only thing I didn't do that I thought about doing, but I didn't do, and that's drilling a couple of holes right beside this on both sides, putting some of this red wire through it and using that to hold the kilowatt in place. Not a big deal. I probably, this is easy enough to get apart. I use these the ends, terminal ends on the wire, so it's easy enough to get those off, and it will all come apart real easily, just unscrews. So if I ever decide to, you know, if that ever gives me a problem to where I need to put some kind of security on it to where it doesn't pull out so easily, I can do that. Let's put that on there, and that's where it will be. And we'll plug this in here and see what it does. Now, how about that? 114.7. That's a little bit low. I guess it's okay. One, I guess that's the power factor, is it? There's the frequency. There's the amp draws, I think, or watt or volt amps. There's the wattage, I think, and that might be the amps there. But that's working rather well. I'm very happy with that. Very happy indeed. It's a little bit hard to see. Now, I don't know if it will be better if I turn this light on here. Oh yeah, look at that. That makes a big difference. So now the voltage is a little bit low tonight. Oh, I've got the soldering iron on. Maybe that's what's doing it. Let me turn that off, see if it comes up. It didn't come up much, did it? Really, that's about it back here, other than the lights. So, well, she's got the wash machine going in the dryer too, I think. That's what it is. Well, at least the dryer's going, so that's probably what it is. That'll draw it down a little bit. Anyway, that's going to complete that. Let me see about plugging this back in here. See how that works. Doesn't want to go in there too easy. See if it comes out easy. See, now that's the problem I think I'm going to have. But that's a 3-prong plug too. I don't know how many times I'll be doing that. See, now sometimes it'll plug in here like that. You can't see that, can you? Into the dim bulb, and then the device under test will actually plug into the kilowatt to get and that will make this the active plug, where I can either plug it into the wall outlet or the variac, and that will give me our voltage for that. So that's what I wanted to do with this, is get variety or versatility, I guess, basically, is probably a better word for it in the use of it. So I think I've got that now. So I'm happy with that, and I think that's going to wrap this up, like I said. But that gets that out of the way too. I mean, it's up there now. I've still got to rearrange my pegboard, and that may take some time, but I really had it. You just couldn't ask for any better setup than I had it. And you know, then I've done this. Of course, the only thing that really put out of whack or out of place is these cutters. So you know, I think I can see the ones behind that camera mount up there. You can see up there. There you are. Yeah, those right there. Right there. Yeah, that one right there. Doesn't ever get used. I mean, times I could count the number of times that I've got the pliers off since I mounted them up there, probably definitely on one hand, but probably on 2 or 3 fingers. I mean, I very seldom get those pliers out, and usually when I do, it doesn't work out like I want it to. For one thing, they're real stiff, and I don't know. It's just I just don't use those. So, you know, there's a possibility of putting those, let's see how that would work. Put those there. You probably could move them over one too, over this way one. That would even be better. Let's try that and see. Let's put them right there and see what happens there. Yeah, that's not too bad. Let's get my other ones up here. I think that's where they went right there. I do believe. Yeah, it looks like it. That'll work anyway. Let's see how my other ones go back up there. I got them off too. That's not too bad. See, now that probably could come over one this way, like this. I'm thinking that's going to be a better way of doing it. Maybe. And my what do you call it? Goes here still, and this will go on too. All right. See, this doesn't really get used much. I mean, other than get plugged into. Once it's plugged into, there's no hassle with it. You know what I mean? It don't have to be moved or checked, other than, you know, hitting the buttons. But that should be easy enough to get to. Anyway, that's I think is going to do that. Going to work out pretty good, I do believe. So I'm happy with that, and I think I'm going to call it an evening. Oh yeah, these got to go back up here too. There we go. Oh yeah, this goes up here. This goes in here. Get some of that dust off of it. That goes there. And where did my 40-watt bulb go? I think they're both over here. Yeah, there's a 40-watt. It goes on top. And gets screwed in. And the 90-watt goes in the bottom and doesn't get screwed all the way in. I got that way over that way too far. There, right there. There we go. There we go. There. That will work. Let me back it up here and take a good look at it. There you go. That's I don't know. They may be too close to that. I don't know. See, if I reach in here to grab these, they come out pretty easy. You can go back in. Same with these, as long as the camera boom's out of the way. See, now I don't know. Maybe that could go up here better. Could be. Yeah, that don't look too bad. Yeah, I think that'll work. Whoop. What are you guys doing over here? Must have hit the camera. Alright, there you go. That, if it'll focus. So anyway, that's a good look at that. And yes, that's the kilowatt plug right there, plugged into that dead bulb tester. It's just for keep it out of the way. No big deal one way or the other. Anywho, that's going to do it. And I got these tools here to put up. I keep saying that that'll do it, and then I start putting up more tools. Wonder why I do that. Because I'm a crazy guy. I was going to say something else, but I didn't. Thank goodness for y'all. There we go. Everything's back up there now except for these. Now these, I can put these about anywhere. You know, there's another one of those places that go right behind here, and I think that's be a good spot for them because I don't need to access them. Let's see if they'll fit in there. Yeah, there may be a hair down too low. Let's try here. There you go. I must hit that again. So you can't even see it for the, what do you call it, can you? Right there. You can even put that up there. It's still no problem. I like it. I like it a lot. You knew, like I say, those wires that hook the plug up here for the kilowatt, this one here, are soldered to connectors and screwed onto the outlet or receptacle, whatever you want to call it. And so they'll hold up good. They're soldered, like I said. So that's good. Now, next thing I think I'm going to do, I've got to figure out a place for this stuff here. I've got some of them up there on the wall, on the pegboard, but you know, I've been getting a lot of these. I got this bunch in yesterday, I think, or today. Yeah, it was yesterday. And they came in, they were both from the same place, and I guess they just, you know, took them off the spool together like that, and I didn't really want that, but you know how that works. Sometimes you don't get what you want. I guess maybe they were pissed because they didn't get very much more money on it, but I don't know. But that's going to do it. I know, I keep saying it, and this time I mean it. You guys have a wonderful evening. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. Kylie is, of course, off school on the weekend. And I don't know if she has any plans. I don't really have any plans at all. And I guess we'll kind of take it to, oh, as an update, I kind of meant to do this earlier and I forgot. Update on my daughter. They still have not removed the breathing tube, ventilator, whatever you're going to call it. As of the last time my son-in-law updated us, and that was this morning. So I don't know. They seem to think that it's just taking a little bit longer, and it's you know, nothing out of the ordinary. It's just you know, she's just not a fast one to come back out of it, I guess. I don't know, but they want to be sure, and that's what they're doing. They're being sure. So that's what's going on, and I will let you all know if anything else happens or doesn't happen or whatever. But for right now, that's about it. And you guys have a pleasant evening. Thank you so much. It is 9 o'clock in the evening, by the way. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see ya.